Everyone, time for another episode of Adventures in Pop Culture. I made a weird noise there. That was weird.
Here we are, guys.
That was weird.
Adventures in Pop Culture.
Sorry, I'm in a fine mood.
I'm Jeff.
I'm Jason.
There we go.
There we go. Okay. We are going to go through our movie pickups for the week. Almost all of these came from the same thrift store.
A lot of different formats, too.
Yeah. Except for the last really sweet thing that Jeff's going to show. But yeah, that was a crazy good pickup. But I will go through my pile first.
Sweet.
It's VHS heavy again.
Ooh-wee.
Wesley Snipes' Boiling Point. The New York Daily News gave this one 3.5 stars.
Has he done anything lately?
No, he was in a lot of trouble for bankruptcy or like frauding the government. I think he does some. I don't know enough to really say anything, but I know he got in a lot of trouble for tax fraud.
Oh, that's fair.
I believe.
Huh. Hopefully he's not watching this.
Ooh, Wesley Snipes, if you're watching, come be on a video.
Yeah.
Overboard.
That'd be great.
I'm sure we have 4 or 5 copies of this. It's just one of those we were both kind of like, do we have Overboard? And it's a nice copy, so we're like, let's get Overboard.
Might as well. 35 cents for these.
I remember liking it.
Yeah.
Species 2. I know I saw the first Species and liked it. I don't know if I saw this one. You know it's not great, though, when the glowing review on the back is great special effects from box office. So what does that mean?
Do you think that was not a legitimate company back in the day?
I don't know.
Who knows?
There was that big scandal about them just kind of making up reviews. That seems like one of them.
Yeah, yep.
CoverGirl. That looks good. Who is that? CoverGirl stars Rita Hayworth.
Nice.
I don't think I've ever seen a Rita Hayworth. I think most everybody's familiar because of Shawshank. I don't think I've ever actually seen a Rita Hayworth movie.
No, I know I haven't.
The original book is something like Rita Hayworth and the Shawshank Redemption. I think that's the initial title of that book. I love these Christian movies. You must remember this. This has that guy from It and that WKRP in
Michael.
Cincinnati. Yeah, I like that dude.
Yeah, me too. He was great in that.
Yeah, he was probably the best actor of the group. Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, John Ritter's good. But as far as like that performance,
Yeah, no, he
wasn't
definitely
hokey. It's like some of them were.
good. And his child counterpart also did a good job.
Yeah, they were solid.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God, so excited for it, right?
Oh, yeah, it's going to be
We're
great.
on a countdown.
That
I'm
comes out
so
soon.
excited for that. Random audiobook thrown in there just because we got it from the same place.
Yeah.
That cricket's going crazy.
You guys thought these were all going to be movies, but we got you. Nick Hornby. Book.
I remember loving High Fidelity, the book and the movie.
Yeah, they're both great. Jack Black's hysterical in it.
Yeah. I don't know who reads it.
I bet if we went back and
David
watched
Carroll.
it now, it would strike us differently than it did the first time we saw it.
Yeah, because when that first came out, we obsessed over that movie.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Another Christian one, The Story Lady. It has Jessica Tandy in it and Ed Begley Jr. And Ed Begley Jr. looking cynical. Or not cynical. I don't know what word.
Looking good.
Maniacal.
Ed Begley Jr.
Maniacal.
Oh, maniacal.
To Heal a Nation with Eric Roberts. I'm almost positive we don't have this, and I have no idea what it's about, but To Heal a Nation.
Sweet.
Let's go through a couple of the DVDs. Cimarron. I remember this one of the early Academy Awards. It's a Western. I don't know Jack all about it, but I know it won the Academy Award.
I've never heard of it. Am I ever going to watch it? Probably not.
Probably not. Prom night. Did this have Paris Hilton in it? No.
Is this the remake?
Yeah, this is the remake from 2008.
Ooh, it's unrated.
Ooh,
I don't
Brittany
know.
Snow, not Paris.
I don't know if you should be watching that.
Well, I'll probably watch it when you don't know I'm watching it.
Oh, boy.
Late at night to scare myself. I picked a weird one to end on. This is Christmas Eve. I got this because of how weird it looked. And I'm not going to read you guys the back of this. It's not very interesting, but like this weird stuff. I mean, everything weird about VHS appeals to me. And that cover does it for me.
Loretta Young?
Yeah.
Trevor
Something
Howard?
about her being away from movies. I don't know. It's from NBC.
Sweet.
We made collectability a way of life. I also like that.
And then it turns into a horror slasher film? Christmas Eve?
Watch it and find out and tell me.
So for my first one, we got Monument to the Dream, and it's just a video all about construction of the Gateway Arch in St. Louis,
I
Missouri.
bet that would be an interesting watch.
I bet it would. I bet it's going to be so interesting. This just screams interesting. It certainly does, Jason.
I was being sincere.
I know you were. Next, we got, this might be my favorite one out of the pile, but it is Child Training with Michael and Debbie Pearl, and they've said that they have mastered training their children, which, first of all, it's a weird way to describe
Doing anything
with your children as far as like training your children.
Just general training.
And then these kids are only like 3 to 6 years old, it looks like. Maybe one of them's like 11 or something like that. But guess what? You still got... I'm not a parent, but something tells me...
Wait, you're not a parent?
No. You still got some work to do, so I don't think you've mastered it. I might watch this one because it looks pretty
I would be
awesome.
very interested to know what's going on there.
Yeah. Now we got a nationwide salute to the veterans of the USA. I'm sure this is fine. No idea what it's really about.
I have nothing to say about that.
But you know, it's like 35 cents. It looks kind
Shrink wrap?
of weird.
Welcome to the store.
And God damn it, I'm a patriot, so that's why we picked this up.
Jeff is in fact a patriot.
Yeah, you bought some of these, so I don't know what they are at all. Tim Burton.
I mean,
and Timur Bekmambetov. This is 9. I know all about this movie. It's an animated film of a sock puppet type guy who goes around and tries to discover where he came from. And 5 out of 5 stars, a triumph, says Peter Hartlaub. Is that what this movie's about?
Sure, I just broke pretty hard.
Up next we have, I know all of, okay. It's Little Women. Have you seen this?
No, I haven't seen that. It's like the 70s version of it. I think I've seen the 90s version of it.
It's lengthy enough to back in the day it needed 2 VHS tapes. So, yeah, that's pretty cool.
That was funny.
And then we have a DVD, 150
I love these.
Cartoon Festival. Oh yeah, these are cool.
Yeah, I've actually put some of these in, especially back when Walmart was first selling those. I love them. I like falling asleep to them.
They are cool. And
Yeah.
and you get like a mixture of like both copyrighted stuff like Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck, but then you get uncopyrighted stuff where it's just like Gobs of Fun or The Big Drip or stuff like that. And it's like, what is this?
Yeah.
Like, where did this come from?
They are kind of fun to look at.
And they're like knockoffs of, whatever. But yeah, definitely a cool one. And then we got, I did buy this one.
You did buy that one.
I got the Amsterdam Kill.
that was a good pickup on your part.
Another 35 cents. It looks real cool.
Who is that guy?
Robert Mitchum.
Oh, Robert Mitchum. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that would be a
definitely
fun
cool.
one to put in.
I bet it would be a fun one to put in.
What's he in? In that little, what is that on the cover? That red.
I think
It's like him and
that's
like
a flower.
It's weird looking though, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's a flower though.
Kind of strange. Big hole for that gun too. There's a lot weird going on there.
Huge. That hole is huge.
That hole has very nice things to say about me.
And then we picked up I also picked up this one. I picked up some of the
That's
other
sweet.
ones that I grabbed.
No, it's not. It's just I tend to grab a few more, like ones that are just like super questionable, and then evening out the pile. I just didn't think you'd ever bring that up.
Well, it's because I started to grab for stuff, and I was just like, I didn't even look at my pile before we started. So this is a WWF wrestling VHS tape, and it's the best of 1987 to 1997 Survivor Series.
I would actually like to watch that.
These are actually pretty collectible. I don't know how really collectible this one would be, but if you can find some of the old pay-per-views on VHS of WWF and WCW stuff, definitely worth picking up because
Some of it is very collectible.
yeah, and as wrestling fans, we love it.
Oh yeah.
And then last but not least, we have a RCA video disc. Now, I don't know if you guys have ever seen this. They're definitely out there. But this was right around like in the 70s and 80s is when these were coming out, I believe. This was from 1982. We're going to have to research more of these. We do have a really large collection of these actually. Probably more than 50 of them.
Yeah, something between 50 to 100.
But this one It Came from Hollywood. And it's got Dan Aykroyd, John Candy. Is that Kirstie Alley? Who is that?
I think that's Gilda Radner.
Oh, Gilda Radner. That makes more sense. And then Cheech and Chong at the end. And yeah, I saw it and I just had to get it. And the way these work, it's kind of just like a really large computer disc that you would slide into a player. And there's like a disc that's on the inside that it plays from both top and bottom.
If anybody has a player for one of these, we would love to have one.
Yeah, we do need to get one of these. I just
Yeah.
want to know what the quality looks like, even.
Yeah, I love this format, but yeah, I've never run across a player. I'm sure we could get one online, but I don't like buying online.
Yeah, I guess the format was like popular enough to stick around for a couple years because these are out there.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, we have probably like 50 to 100 of them, and there's a lot of stuff got released on it. All the
Yeah.
Star Wars
Yeah.
did, and a lot of stuff.
Paid $5 for this one. I wish it was.
It's crazy because we neither of us have heard of this movie.
Yeah,
you
and
know?
it's got it's a really young Dan Aykroyd and a young John Candy. I wish it was in a little better shape, but it's definitely cool. And sometimes this is another one of those things where you just don't see it that often. So sometimes people think that they're gold and they want like $20.
Oh,
a piece
yeah.
for
Sometimes people are crazy with these.
these. Yeah, but there you go. We'll get into that collection some other time.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you're enjoying the videos. 5 times a week they're coming out. 8 a.m. Monday through Friday Central Time.
If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. We would
Subscribe.
appreciate it.
We would really appreciate it.
Yeah. Comment, like.
Too sweet.
Two brothers in Nebraska, pop culture's what they love. Joining my eyes, they talk about all of their cool stuff. Adventures in pop culture.
Bring you back some stuff that's just going to blow you away.
Ugh, that's what you think. Smash that subscribe button.
Yeah.
Too